Hey everyone, Peter Moinero here. Welcome to GrooveKart. Now, I just got a bit of a problem going on with my background there. Um, just last moment, I chose something completely different, and so we're just going to go with it. We'll just leave it as it is, okay? Because that's unimportant. So this week's GrooveKart session is about uh, Teelaunch. Now, some of you may have seen it in the GrooveKart as one of the suppliers, if you like, or what would they call them? Print on demand drop shippers. Okay, so if you haven't gone in there and had a look around in Teelaunch, this is a great opportunity for this walkthrough to see what it's all about. Now, I'm going to be going through it for the first time myself, so I've already signed up, but we're just going to go through it, and you'll be experiencing it just the way that I would be experiencing it for the first time if you haven't already tried your hand at it at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, and let's get that up. Let me just see here. I want to make sure I've got the right one here. Okay, and I'm just going to rearrange some things here to make it look a little bit more better. And I'm going to increase the size a wee bit so that you can see it. Okay, won't be long. It will definitely be coming up soon. Okay, right. Now I can share my screen. All right, so here we are in the Groove dashboard. Okay, so we're going from there, we're going to head over to GrooveKart. Now we can either go here or we can go on the G icon and just go down and click it from here. So either way, you can go there to GrooveKart. Now you're going to get to your main dashboard where you have all your different stores in it. In this particular one, I'm going to choose this one here. Okay. You can see that a lot of this is not completed yet because I'm still working on this site. But if we go to products and I want to go to POD and drop shipping, because that's where our print on demand suppliers are. And then you can see here Teelaunch. Now, maybe you guys have had a look at this, or maybe you haven't. Maybe you've just focused on Printful. If you remember the other week, I actually went through GK, which is GrooveKart, LE Connect, and how you can get, put items to your store or send items to your store from there. And of course, probably one of the most handy things about that one, and just to recap on that, is that you were able to import reviews. So just keep that in mind. That's a very that was a very cool feature. Okay, let's go to Teelaunch, and we're just going to go on to learn more. Now, this is normally deselected. When it's deselected, you just turn it on. And over here is the settings, is the setting configuration, if you like. And down here, I'll just give you a quick look what that looks like. Okay, so in here is where you will be able to find the products that you actually create through Teelaunch when you export them over to GrooveKart, and the orders when people purchase any products from Teelaunch or from your site, which are Teelaunch products. So for here, we're just going to leave that for now. We're not going to do anything in here. We're just going to go back, and we're going to go back into Teelaunch, and then we're going to go and learn more. All right. When you click on learn more, you'll get to here. Now, this is very interesting here. Look, I just want to quickly go through this because I think this is really cool. It gives me a lot of, I guess, it encourages me to use them more because it's pretty simplified in what they believe. So here they go. I'm going to read it out just in case you can't read it. Maybe my screen might be a bit too small. Let me just actually check, because I don't think we're seeing my screen at the moment. No, you're not seeing my screen. You're not seeing my the one that I'm actually on. Okay, let me just go here. And that's where I need to go. Boom. All right, I'm just going to go back to here. Actually, we'll go back to here. Let's just do this again so that you guys don't get lost. All right, I'm just going to close all that. Okay, I'm going to go into my store. And as I mentioned before, you can see not a lot's been done because I'm working on this one at the moment. But we just want to go to products. And then we want to go to, and we're still not seeing it. Hang on. There. Is that better? I think that's better. Let me have a look in the chat. Is that better, guys? Actually, while I'm in here, I'm just going to say hello to Jivanjot. Good to see you, Jivanjot. Good to see you in here. Tyra, again. Tyra, you're my biggest fan, man. My number one fan. Narciso, good to see you. And James Jones. Okay, James, welcome. I don't think I've seen you in here before, but welcome. Queen Bee. Bees, Annie, good to see you in there too as well. Okay, let's carry on. Now, I need to just go back a couple of steps because obviously you've missed what I've just actually done just prior. When you log into your GrooveKart store, you'll come into your dashboard here, and in particular, we want to go to products. We want to click on there, and we want to go to POD and drop shipping. Once we get into there, we click on Teelaunch, learn more. And in here, that would normally be, by default, that would be off. You got to switch that on because then it'll show the configuration or settings icon there. And just to quickly show you what's in there, we will be adding a API key into there, which we will get from Teelaunch. And then also products that you have integrated to your store from Teelaunch will show up in here, and orders, any orders that are made from your store when it comes to Teelaunch products. But let's just go back one, and let's get back to Teelaunch here, learn more, and we're going to click on here. Now, as I was just mentioning before, this little piece of explanation here is quite interesting because, and it doesn't encourage me to actually want to use them. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to read it out. Explaining what we do is hard. There's the technical explanation. We use technology to connect your e-commerce store to factories all over the world. There's the philosophical explanation. We enable you to achieve your dreams, financial independence by allowing you to create your own shop quickly and with no overhead. There's also the no BS explanation. We all know what BS stands for. We sell basically the same things for the same prices as our competitors, but we do it better. Why is that? Because Teelaunch is a company founded by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs. Teelaunch was an idea that we conceived to help us escape our day jobs. Turning this company into success was both the most challenging and satisfying thing we've ever attempted. We aren't a VC-backed tech startup, or all our funding comes from hard work and reinvested profits. We're sustainable. We're a sustainable business that will be around for a long time, or long enough to leave it to our children. We want to create strong partnerships with our customers and help them build their business. Okay, so that's it's quite an interesting little explanation when you get to the main page, and it gives you the sense that these guys are actually they're ground level, they're building the business, and they're interested in customers like ourselves who are small businesses, and they want us to grow because they will grow. All right, so I'm just going to log in here. I've already created an account, so I'm just going to log in. And when you get into the dashboard, this is what you're going to see. Okay, now these are some of the newest products that have come to Teelaunch. Now, the interesting thing about the products in Teelaunch, there are some products in there that you won't see on Printful or even on Printify. And that's what makes this a little bit more different. and something that you guys should really look into and start designing some products in here as well. They still do t-shirts and apparel, but there's other types of products that they do, which I think you will find fairly interesting. Now let's go through. First of all, let's go through the account. We go to the settings, and in here you're going to put information about your business. Okay, your company name, your VAT ID. In this case, in New Zealand, we call it our company ID or our tax ID, whatever you want to call it. Your first name, your last name, your phone number. Now, and all your address and everything, you save the account. Now, this does not get shown to to your customers. Okay, that doesn't get shown to your customers. This is for Teelaunch's references. Okay, now in here, which is the return label details, you put your company, your name, your phone. You can put your phone number. You don't need to. If you can see, the requirements are really just the name, address, and city, zip code, and country. So you don't have to put your phone number there. And then that will save it as a shipping label. Now, people, you may ask yourself, well, if I put my address there, then they're going to return the item to my address, which in fact you don't really want it to go there. So they have got an address. Teelaunch has got an address that you can actually get your customer to send or to return the item back to. Okay, and I'll show you that a little bit later. And here, the packing slip details. You want to put your email address. You want to put a nice little message, or you can also put something like your next order will have like a 10 or 20% discount on anything $80 or over. You put your logo on here. Now, it has to be 500 pixels by 500 pixels. And let me just show you what that looks like. I'm just going to add my logo in there somewhere. Okay. Where are we? There we go. And we're going to grab that one and pop that in there. Now, that should come up. It's not showing it, but anyway, let me just say, let me add a email address in there. Next order, 20% discount. All purchases over, say, $80. Okay. Now, my logo is not showing up here. I'm not too sure why, but it definitely has got it down here. So I'm just going to save that, and maybe it will probably show after I say, okay, the package is invalid dimensions. Okay. All right. Let me just see if I can actually get something else. If I don't get anything else, then we'll just leave it. But okay, we'll leave that for now. But you get the idea. You got to put your logo. You got to upload your logo. Now it may need to be a JPEG rather than a PNG file. So that could be the reason why it sort of falls out of its dimensions or out of its making it invalid. But anyway, you get the idea. And so once you save that, that's going to go on all the packing slips that go on the orders out to your customer. So that's this part here, the account settings. Now let's go to the billing. Now in here is where you're going to put all obviously your credit card, and we will see all your invoices. So your invoices when you make a purchase in order to initiate the order to be sent out to your customer. All right. And then here in support, now this is I actually quite like this about Teelaunch. They really do want to make you successful, but they also give you a lot of information to help you succeed as well. So let's just say if we go to help, okay, it's going to tell you about a lot of the different things that you might encounter when you're setting up your account and when you're doing products and all that sort of thing. So which countries can I sell to? How do I get started? I can't find the product. I just pushed to Etsy. We're not pushing anything to Etsy. We're going to obviously put it into GrooveKart, and down here as well, fulfillment and shipping. You get all that. So there's a lot of information there that you can actually that you can look into, and if you really want to know more. But the thing that I actually really liked about Teelaunch was that they had a blog site. So if I go there and then I go into blog, there's a lot more information. Now, this send for me, we'll cover that in a sense in a sec. But that send for me, that's quite a good little feature, and I'll show you what I mean about that. But there's a whole lot of different blogs. There's so much in here, and it's easy to follow as well. And I think this would be a great way if you really, if you really want to get started with Teelaunch. Now, the name Teelaunch would probably mean that you think it's all about t-shirts and apparel. Well, it's not. They probably started out that way, but they definitely got a lot more to their list, as you can see here. Apple Watch straps. Okay, so there's a few different things in there that you find it difficult to find in Printify or Printful. Let's just go back to Teelaunch here. Stores. Okay, this is where you're going to add your store. So we're going to add a store. Actually, no, we're not going to add that store because we only have that selection. They do integrate with GrooveKart, but it doesn't look like it's been put in here. But the thing is that you can use the API key, and which you should find, I think, in there. And that's what we're actually after, is that API key. All right. So let's just grab that. We're just going to copy, and let's just head back to GrooveKart, and we'll go to that cog again. I'm going to do this in now in case I forget, and we're just going to add that into here. All right, and then we're going to save the key. All right, and configuration is updated. I'm going to head back now to Teelaunch, and we're just going to go through some of the other things here, because I found this a little quite interesting, because I had a little bit of a skim through, but I can tell you now, a lot of these things that I'm doing at the moment will be sort of like the first time for me too as well. So I'm going to go to products. Let me go to here, and we have a look through here. Some of the newest products. I mean, breadboards. They are quite popular. Breadboards. Then you've got cuff or bracelets, if you like, that you can actually have. Your clients can have their own name or design on it. And over here, this one here I thought was quite interesting. If I click on that, okay. So these are like greeting cards that you can send to people. Right, you can send a greeting card with your artwork on it, and obviously you can put a message on the inside, and you download the template. You can do all that there. If you select artwork, you can choose images from your own computer and bring it up. But you would need to probably look into more information about that and how you do it and all that. I think when you get to when you go next, you'll actually move to the next part, which would be details and all that. So you need to actually upload your artwork first before you can move to the next step, which is details, and then publish. And then you can have it sent out to your customer, who may be getting it for someone that they want to send a greeting card to. But this is only in the United States. Okay, so if you're living in the United States, that's something you can do. I do think that's a really cool feature, or product, if you like. And I don't see any of Printify doing it. Correct me if I'm wrong. But if anybody knows that you can, then just comment in the chat box. All right, let's carry on. Just going to head back to the main page again. And here we have apparel. Oh, sorry, accessories. Now, there you go. There's the Apple Watch band. You can add your design on, pattern, whatever. Balloons, great for like birthday parties and all that. To add your own design on, and you can personalize it by adding the name of the person's birthday or things like that, or anniversary or what have you. There's also the wireless car charger that you can actually design, or you can put a design on it as well. And same with here. This is like just a wireless stand, charging stand. You could do the same with that. So it's interesting, some of these products. We go to apparel, and of course you're going to have t-shirts and other types of clothing. But there you go. There's all your different types of clothing, if you like. There's quite a fair bit there. We've got little rapid skin baby body suits. So yeah, I mean, there's enough in there that you can actually create some products around those as well, and and of course put them on your store. Here, drinkware. Okay, we're going to go there, and this here I haven't seen on any other store or on any other print on demand, and it's the insulated coffee mug, camping mug. That's probably I don't even know what that looks like. Let's have a look. Okay, so that's just a preview. Okay, so kind of like a mug, but it's got like a metal rim there. Insulated coffee mug, that's interesting. And then you've got all these other different type wine insulated tumbler. Okay, if you drink wine, that'll be pretty cool. What else have we got here? Insulated tumbler there, bottles, drink bottles, insulated water bottle, acrylic tumbler, print on glass even. So there's all that sort of thing there too as well. Let's go to home goods. I don't actually, baby swaddle blanket, I'm gathering it's just a blanket. I don't know what swaddle means, but maybe that's a term over in the US. I'm not absolutely sure. Bath mat. Here's another one that I found very interesting. Round area rugs. Now, these are around about 79 inches in diameter. Diameter, I guess it is, or wide, I should say. And then you've got a runner area rug, shower curtains. So there's some different things in here. Rectangle rug, and outdoor mats. So you can put your designs and things on like that on those sorts of things as well. Doormat. Hey, Christmas is just around the corner. So maybe there's something there that you can have a look at. But start promoting now. Jewelry. As I mentioned before, these bracelets, then you've got these necklaces here as well. Okay, so there's a few different things there that you can probably put on your store. Kitchenware. We mentioned the breadboards before. Bowls. I guess you can put your own designs on the bowls and platters and things like that. Flowery designs, whatever you want to put on there. Hey, wouldn't it be cool if you had like something like a one that you got made for Halloween, and you had like Halloween images on there on the bowls where you have your lollies and food and all that sort of thing, sort of keeping in with the theme. So lifestyle. Let's have a look at that. Wow. Now we've got headphones, bebop headphones that you can actually put designs on. So I'm gathering you can put the designs on the muff part or the headphone part where you can add your design. Backpacks. Now that's a different backpack to what I'm used to seeing. Playing cards. A Bluetooth speaker. So there's a range of things, even jigsaw puzzles. So there's a range of different things in here. Office. Okay, let's have a look at that. Greeting cards once again. Hardcover journals, mouse pad, paperback journal. Yeah, so there's a few items here. Pets. No, it's no, they don't sell pets, but they sell things like they can actually create things like crate mat, pet bandana, or pet pillow. Just only a few items in there. Wall art. Die cut metal signs. So these are actually metal signs, and you can get them in black, red, white, copper, or silver. That's pretty cool. Framed canvas. Oh, interesting about the framed canvas too as well. If you actually did a design and it was an original design, say for instance, if you created a design on Midjourney, right, where you create an AI design and it would be an original and get it printed onto a canvas, then you can put your logo, and there's actually an area where you can actually put your logo or your brand or whatever you want to call it on the edge of the frame or on the back of the frame. So that's if you're looking at branding yourself when it comes to, say, printed art, then or canvas prints, and you're creating your your artwork and you're getting them printed on there, then that one might be something that you could look into. Sports. All right, now this is pretty cool. Basketballs. You can get your own designs printed on basketballs, baseballs, footballs, tennis balls, even, and volleyball and soccer balls, and not too bad. I think that's pretty cool. Water polo balls. I've never seen those before. Okay. Yeah, so water polo balls. So there you have it. We've gone down this list here, and there's quite a few items, and I can tell you this much now: you're not going to find some of these in the other print-on-demand providers or drop shippers. So it's a very interesting site. I think it flies under the radar a wee bit, and I guess it's sort of underestimated, which I think is a really cool thing. But you could create some really cool stuff out of here, right? Now orders. So once you've actually created your products, it's a matter of connecting those up with your store. So let's give it a try. Let's just create something. I'm going to create maybe a mid-sized ball. We'll go for a full-size ball, and I'm going to select an image. I'm going to see if I can find something from my what do you call it? Images. I'm not absolutely sure what size. Hang on, let me just see what size we need. 1845 by 945 at the very least. Okay, so I need to find something that's that big. Let me have a look. Right, I'm going to go. This might be a bit too big, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to give it a go. It's quite a big file, this one. Yeah. Invalid dimensions. So let's go. Actually, it's got something here. I wonder if it. No, okay. Try and upload something that's a little bit smaller. Okay. 945. All right. Won't be long. Images. I'm trying to find a good sort of pattern image that I can actually use in there, and what's this one? I might give that no, that's not one. That's too big. Okay. Let me just give me a sec. I'm going to see if I can create something here just quickly. Right, while I'm doing this. Hey, Tuck Tuck, good to see you here. All right. That was a PNG file as well. So 18, let's have a look at that. 1845 by 945. And okay, then we're going to crop that. Won't be much longer, guys. Just for the purposes of this exercise, I need to actually create a size that's going to be suitable. And once I do that, we should be all good. Okay, export and save. Now let's see if that works. All right. I'm hoping this is going to work. Okay, so there's a bit of a play around with the dimensions. It's not actually working for me at this stage. I have actually tried to meet that size there. So there's obviously something that's, I might just check that size again and see if we were, okay, so we went close enough. Let me just try this again. 1.5. It may have to be exact and not the, yeah. Let me try this again. And hopefully we can get this rocking. All right, save. Yep. Okay, cross fingers. Let's have a look at this. All right, looks like it's gonna come through. All right, after all that, this is what we have. So it does actually have to be the exact size that they're looking for, which was 1845 pixels by 945 pixels. Now we're going to do the bottom as well. We're going to select the same image because it's just a pattern. And so we want to stick with the same theme around the ball. Okay, now it's telling me, okay, hang on. That's really, I'm in the wrong one. Yeah, that's right. Ah, okay, now that one has to be bigger. Okay, now it's telling me that it needs to be 2145 by 1245. Okay, image size. All right, let me just 2145 by 1245. Sorry, folks, but this is, you know, that's what happens when you do something live. Okay, I'm going to export it. We will probably drag over a little bit where we have already, but hopefully you guys don't mind. And let me just save that. I just want to sort of show you what you have to do to actually create a product, and yeah, we can move on to wrapping this up. So, yep. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see if we can get somewhere on this now. It looks promising. Once again, it looks promising. Okay. All right, we've gotten that. So it's very specific. Each time you like top is actually 1845 by 945. So you've got to have a look at these. Well, that's different again. But anyway, you got to have a look at the requirements. So it actually set a different size than before. But anyway, we've done it. We're going to go next. And then you've got the sell price. It's actually recommended the sell price. The cost price is $33. And the profit is $33. So that's given you an actual guide as to what you should be selling at. Mock-ups to send to store. We're going to go with this one here and that one there. There's not many mock-ups. These are a bit of a brief description. We want to call this the skull, say just football, just for lack of, for the sake of actually putting something in there. And what else? Update sell prices, remove variants, hold orders. We'll leave that for now. We'll go create. Your product was successfully created. Create another football size. Choose a different product. Okay, now let's have a look at this because I want to have a look at my products. There is the ball of foot. I don't know why I've got two of them, but anyway, what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to send that to our store once it stops populating. Okay, maybe if I try that now. Send. Okay, so that's going to be in here under products. So actually, there was another one in here. Okay, let's just have a look at this. So this one here, skull flowers. Let me just have a look. We're going to add it to our store. Now this is just it's an unfinished store. It's just a mock-up. So there's it's not completely done. What else have I got? We'll go best deals and we'll go add product. Okay, let's see what we get up with products. So we should be able to go to my products and see it. This is not the ball, by the way. So it looks like that something has been created beforehand in my store here. So let me just have a look. Oh, and we've got a photo there. Let's have a preview. So this is actually from Teelaunch. Okay, this is those headphones. So there was something in there. So those are those headphones with the skull pattern on there. And, obviously it's been sent to my store and I can actually add it in. And then this is what it kind of looks like. You can change all the other details if you want to in here. And you can add more if you like and change the titles and whatever you have to do. But in here is where you change all that in the edit product side of it. So that's kind of like the run through the Teelaunch and a lot of the products. You will, like I said, there's some products in there that you won't find in the others and the providers. So that's a really good point about it. And the fact that I think the prices are pretty competitive as well. And aside from maybe just sort of playing around with the sizes a little bit in terms of images or designs that you upload, it's definitely something you have to get yourself attuned to. And once you do that, you'll be a lot more faster and better at it than I am at the moment. Anyway, we're going to stop it there as far as Teelaunch goes. There's a couple of things I wanted to sort of cover before I leave you guys today. And one of them is, here is our grooveasia.cm calendar. Before I get on to that, I just want to see if there's any other comments out there. Okay. Hey, Simon. Good to see you. Nice to see you there. And I think that's it. But anyway, let's go over the calendar. We've got a few events coming up. We're coming into September very soon. For me, it's tomorrow in New Zealand. If you're in the US, I guess it's only Wednesday maybe there. But anyway, let's go to September and see what we've got on. So there was a few things on, and one of the things I'm going to show you that's on very shortly. That's actually that's going to be on in September, early September. But if you haven't been to one of our Groove coaching sessions, now you'll probably find the time is a little bit different here because I've got that at that's in Kuala Lumpur time, so that's GMT +8. So if you live in the US, 11 p.m. would be like 11 a.m. for you. So for the Groove coaching, I think I'm actually on the wrong view here, but anyway, we do actually have on the 7th, I think it's the 7th of September, we do actually have a Sell to the World event. Okay. Now it says 7 days from today. I'm gathering that's how long it's going to be. But Sell to the World starts at 8 p.m. and I'm gathering it's 8 p.m. GMT plus 8, and it's via Zoom. Next. Okay, and then I've just sent a message in there too as well. Next one would be Unlock the Power of AI, and that will be on the 8th of September. Now I think we actually got a few discrepancies on the landing page on that one, Simon. So, but yeah, and Unlock the Power of AI will, and I'll just see if I can bring that up. I submit. Yeah, that one. Okay, so there it is there. So Sell to the World on the 7th of September, which is a Thursday. Okay, and Unlock the Power of AI. Now it has got Wednesday there. It shouldn't be Wednesday. It should be if it's on the 8th on GMT time, it will be a Friday. Okay, so we got to make some changes in there, but that would be a Friday, which is the next day. Okay, so Unlock the Power of AI, propel your business and career to new heights. Now, if you're getting engaged with this whole AI thing that's going on at the moment, I mean, it's here to stay, right? It's here to stay. There are big businesses actually, taking on the whole aspect of AI to actually streamline their businesses, and there are jobs now being created to for people who can do AI or prompt engineering. And if you don't know what prompt engineering is, that in itself can be a skill, but it's a skill that can be learned. So AI is a real buzz at the moment. And I think it's going to continue for a long time to be something that most businesses are going to really look at, seeing how it can help their business. So you want to be part of an event like this. So get in there, add your details, and get free access, and make sure you earmark your calendar for the 8th of September, which is GMT. So 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. GMT plus 8. Okay, so page not updated yet. So Simon has just mentioned in there, but when you just keep referring back to this page and have a look, but make sure you do actually fill out this information so that you can be part of that event. And also the one that I mentioned prior to that, which would be the day before, is the Sell to the World. Okay, yeah, you get breaking news when you join Peter. Yep. Okay, so Sell to the World, another great event. And if we scroll down a wee bit, these are some of the things that it's going to be covering. Introducing a transformative program exclusively tailored for elite closers like you. So, we have some very, very good trainers that are going to be part of this. Joshua is one of them, and then JJ Fernandez, and then we've got John Chong, Simon Leung, who's hanging around in our chats at the moment, and Ching Yu Tan. So, you definitely want to be part of this. Again, fill out the form up the top and secure your free seat. This will be done by Zoom only, so you want to make sure you want to get in there and secure your seat. All right. So those are the two things I wanted to actually cover just before we leave. But I want to thank you guys for joining us, and thank you for the ones that have joined us for the first time. James, great to see you. Thank you again for being here, and of course all my other fans there. Tyra, I think you should start a fan club with my name, because I'm not sure how many people you're going to get in there, but you're always at my events and at my sessions. So thank you for being there. And of course, everybody else. Okay, so that's me for this week. And coming into September, actually, I didn't mention it before, and I showed off. In September, we think we're starting on the, just trying to figure it out. Was it the 10th of September? We will be having the 5-day challenge, and it will be on GrooveKart. And I will be the one that will be running through the 5 days with you, and we're going to be, starting right from the beginning, right from scratch, to actually building out a store and finding products that you can sell and where you can sell them, okay, or how you can sell them. So that's going to be a really full week. There's a lot of information to take on board, so prepare yourself. If this is something you want to try your hand at, e-commerce, and develop a store or stores. If you're on a free Groove account, by the way, you can create multiple free stores. You do have to wait 30 days to actually create another store. The other thing is that if you want to actually have more flexibility when it comes to a lot of the features, especially with Groove.cm and even with GrooveKart, you want to get onto a paid account, because that will definitely give you a lot more features and a lot more flexibility, and you don't feel as restricted. Now, you can do that if you've got a free GrooveKart, a Groove account already. You can do that by just going into your when you log into your dashboard, and all you have to do is there will be a button up here that will say upgrade, okay, and then you can just upgrade from there. So that would be something you should seriously look at. Now, I think I've really overextended the time. We've gone probably close to an hour, but thank you for joining us, and thank you for persevering through some of those little gaps that I had trying to do little things in order to actually demonstrate how you could create a product and all that sort of thing. But hey, that's live streaming for you, so you can tell this is not recorded. But yeah, thanks for being here, and that's me, and I will close off for now, and we'll see you again soon.
Hi, this is Simon Liang with GrooveAsia.cm. Are you already a part of the #1 community in the world? If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with live sessions to help you succeed. Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at GrooveAsia.cm.